But in terms of the Jazz, though, what do you think is going on with their team? Because even if they trade away Donovan Mitchell, do you know how many tradable assets the Jazz have? Like, let's just say they didn't trade any of these players. This team could literally still make the playoffs. And that's the funny thing. They could do an OKC from a couple years ago. You've got Mike Conley, Pat Bev, Jordan Clarkson, Bojan Bogdanovic, who people forget is a 20-point per game type of guy. You've got a ton of other guys. I'm just like completely spacing out here. Jared Vanderbilt, you've just brought in now as well. There's like a whole 15 men of solid, good players. What do you think the Jazz are going to be doing though? Do you think they're going to be keeping all these players and boosting their value and trying to make the playoffs? Is that what you think they're going to do here?
I don't think they're going. Well, if they happen to make the playoff, I think it's going to be like how OKC was a couple years ago.
Yeah,
with Chris Paul. Like if they make it, hooray! Because I think their overall intent is they're gonna wait, cash in, probably wait till the trade deadline where a lot of these teams is like, all right, we're one playoff player away from pushing the needle, and they're gonna trade them for like maybe 1 or 2 first round picks.
Yeah,
whatever seems fit. Maybe take on a bad contract, get a pick. Like they're gonna do a OKC. I think at Utah right now, they're just trying to cash out. Understandably, right? Because they're trying to get as much cap room as they can, get as much collateral as they can, as much assets as they can in the span, while they have these players healthy and still averaging. Because like you said, Jordan Clarkson is a good asset for a lot of teams. Hassan Whiteside as a rim protector.
Well, Whiteside actually hasn't been brought back yet.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want me to read you their depth? So their depth is incredible. The issue is they don't have any power forwards or centers. So let me read you off their depth. Mike Conley, Bogdanovic, Malik Beasley, Jordan Clarkson, Patrick Beverley, Rudy Gay, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jared Vanderbilt, Jared Butler, and Udoka Azubuike, and Walker Kessler. So they have a very solid 11-man rotation, right? They're probably not going to make the play-in just because they don't have any big man, right? But if they moved on from like a Clarkson and this and that and went to the Lakers and brought in a player or two from over there, you could do something. Or there could be another team like out there that is trying to bring in some interesting depth players, and you could realistically draw in a center back to improve your depth with those. They could very well still sign like a Dwight Howard, someone like that, a starting center who's available out there right now to improve this team. And yeah, I think if they brought in a center or two, because you still got power forwards there, you got Rudy Gay, Jared Vanderbilt, you could still do something really, really interesting. Unless you just decide to go small ball, play Vanderbilt at the 5, play Bogdanovic at the 4. You could do something like that, right? You could start Conley and Beverly together. Have a Malik Beasley at that 3 maybe. Bring a Clarkson off the bench. They have a lot of room to do. This is why I want to play 2K23 so bad, bro, because like my league and that are all down right now, and I just want to experiment with these teams and have some fun with them, So
yeah,
but I want to know, you just said about them making the playoffs, but like, can they without a center? Because they don't have a center really right now.
I mean, they can.
Yeah,
if you want to be technical. If there is like a play-in spot, but I don't necessarily think they need a center. They don't need a center. I mean, they obviously probably get one for cheap. Maybe resign. I'll probably just resign Hassan if he's still in the market. I thought he was still signed for another year. Actually,
yeah. Well, that's another one too. They could bring back Whiteside.
Just bring back him. He's honestly at moments in the playoff, he was a lot more productive for them than Rudy Gobert was. In a lot of crucial moments. So yeah, bring him in. You already wasn't giving him like a lot of minutes. So you can do the same thing there if you want to try a small ball lineup. I don't know what Utah identity is trying to develop into. Maybe they just trying to see what's, how it looks. They could do a lot of different things, honestly, because on paper, like those names you said, they can make a playing spot right now in the West. Shoot, OKC did it.
You know what's
literally 2 years ago, what they Loki would have exactly built roster like that.
Yeah, just without the center depth and stuff. You know what's interesting though? They chose to technically waive. They didn't really waive him. They didn't extend his qualifying. They got rid of Eric Pascal. That's pretty funny. That guy.
That would too.
They no one. He's a free agent.
No, I'm saying I would too.
I was gonna say. I think they where to. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's not that good. He's not that good at all. He's a very weird, interesting player.
I know people said he was the next Draymond, but I don't think he's the next Draymond Green. No, at least not yet. Because how old is he?
25. Maybe he could do that in Australia's NBL or something. He can become the new Draymond over here or something if he wants. I don't even know if he could do that here, but yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens with the Jazz. I just want to play 2K, bro. Get me the new 2K23. Let's make it happen. Do you have PS5?
I do.
Yeah, there you go. Stay tuned. Me and Relly are gonna pull up on Park or something. We're gonna run it. Through the wastelands, through the